Hey, thank you, Bafetu. Welcome to another episode right here on podcast with Masengeta. And this is your boy Bafetu Masengeta Yaye. Now, first thing first, Bafetu, thank you so much for your support. We're currently on 1,200 plus subscribers. And it's all because of you, Bafetu. And it's your love and support making sure that we go to the next level. Bafetu, you know how it is. Each and every week, we make sure that we update you on what is trending and what we believe that adds value in terms of your life as well within your cycle of influence. So, Buffett, without any waste of time, this is your hashtag Unplugged Trending News. Today, what we're looking into, the date today is the 5th of November 2024, and it is a big day for the Americans. They are casting their votes today, where they'll be choosing who will take their country forward between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. So we've seen, we've seen two parties going to different rallies, making sure that they push and encourage people to vote as well. So it is a big day today, and making sure that obviously the people of America choose who they want to lead them for the next 4 years to come. So it is very interesting because this is also getting more attention, because whoever that is going to be winning these elections, they will have a lot on their plate, with the current, wars that are taking place in Gaza. So whoever wins, then we will just need to find out or need to understand what will be the way forward. As far as the currency is concerned, as far as the world is concerned economically, they also play a huge role in making sure that obviously our rand gets impacted or not, and so forth. So all of those things, it's very interesting who wins, the votes, in the upcoming days. So it is taking place. They've started voting. So the 5th of November 2024, big day for Americans, and we wish them all the best. And definitely they will then make us proud as well. Moving along in terms of the elections as well, we'd like to we'd like to give a round of applause to our neighboring country, Botswana. Botswana has also finalized their elections, and the opposition party has won. Opposition party has won to an extent that the ruling party didn't fight back, but they've given the keys to the opposition party, and which is very, very interesting. We'd like to wish Mr. Boko as a new president, to say we wish him all the best, and may he continue to lead the nation of Botswana, and may they obviously push as much as they can in terms of economy and in terms of making change in that country. So we can learn one or two things from what has happened in Botswana. Botswana has displayed true leadership from the former party and to the current party, which is currently taking over now. And that is what we can learn as Africans, because as Africans, there's nothing wrong with us. But what we can do, if we humble ourselves and understand and accept if we didn't win, and that on its own can take us to the next level. And still talking about accepting the win or the loss, we're looking at the story of Mozambique. There's still tensions there. There's still, issues around that country where obviously oppositions, they don't want to, or basically the ruling party doesn't want to accept that the opposition has also done well in terms of politics. And that's why now the tension has increasingly, continuously happening, whereby, peaceful march are taking place, but obviously we've seen what is happening in terms of police, shooting, the citizens there, using, tear gases as well. It's all over the news, yes, and we are being told that even the network, that site or the internet, has been dropped, so that then obviously the mainstream media doesn't report to such news. But unfortunately, you can't stop social media. Social media is all over the world, and definitely we are getting what is happening there. And that is something that we need to understand, that if Botswana can do it, what is stopping other countries from accepting to say, you've been ruling the whole, decades or whatsoever. Look at Botswana. It was 6 decades, if I'm not mistaken. But today they've accepted that the new kid on the block is here. The new kid on the block wants to change, how Botswana people are living, wants to bring some change. And that's one thing that we need to look into as leaders, to say, if a leader has done well, and you also didn't do well, accept the change, learn from that leader, and then we move on. Because one thing people need to understand, especially the politicians, it's not guys about us, or it's not about them. So I'm not a politician. It's not about the politicians as such, but it's about the people. It's about the livelihoods of the country. So if they can learn one of two things from that, then they can take the country to the next level. So I'm hoping that the Mozambican, politicians and Mozambican, people that are responsible for politics, they can learn one or two things, and then they can go to the next level. Perfect. It's been an interesting weekend as well. If you look at our South African music, industry, people were nominated, people were awarded as well. So interestingly, so what was the highlight for us? It's when Oscar was basically awarded as a lifetime award achiever. As one of the guys that has moved our South African music industry to the next level. His name is Oskido. Oskido, Inja game. So wish you all the best, Mr. Oskido. Siyabonga Hotman Lam, siyabonga mfowethu, to take this music industry to the next level. I mean, there's a lot that is happening in our country as far as music is concerned. We are also being now recognized, internationally. We look at, the lady, her name is Tyler. Her song, which is titled Water, is going all over the world out there, and she's being recognized internationally, winning awards. And that is very interesting. And she also killed it in the South African Music Awards as well. It was very interesting. People like your Kabza the Small, the genre that when it started, people didn't think, it was making sense. Amapiano, they took the awards there as well. So very, very, very nice and very interesting. And the gospel side as well, recognition of Ubab Sipho Makhabane. That was very interesting. We are very happy when our old folks are being recognized as far as music is concerned. So yeah, man, it was very interesting this weekend to see that. If you are driving and if you are in a business of transport, you must know then that petrol and diesel, you need to go and fill up tonight. Because if you don't fill up tonight, then you're going to be in trouble. So the petrol price and diesel price is going up. So at least it's not that hectic. It's about 20 to 25 cents, increasing. So at least it's not that hectic. And the increase is basically because of the increase of on the oil price. And the oil price, that we all know that the oil price automatically, if it does go up, automatically it has an impact on us. So the good part is that it's not that bad, but it is impacting us, because if you take the 20 cent times 100, that's around about 200 rand difference. So if you're filling up a 100 liter vehicle, so 200 rand extra will be added into your pocket, or into your budget as far as petrol and diesel is concerned. So it's that time of the month, so we need to make sure then that we budget as much as we can. But petrol price increasing, the rent, it's still behaving, so we haven't seen the issues around the rent. But yeah, I mean the oil price, no, it's one of the reasons why it has gone up. So yeah, man, that's it from our side, and those are the news that we thought we need to share with you guys. And yeah, and again, thank you so much, guys, for being part of this growing family of podcasts with Masingi Diana. And like I said, like I promised you guys, we started engaging with business people out there who will be sharing their stories, as to how they've started these journeys and how are they going and what challenges are they facing in order for them to go to the next level. But again, Buffett, firstly, thank you so much again, and please don't forget to subscribe and notify your people out there, and make sure that your notification is also added, so that when we bring you such news, then you don't get surprised. And yeah, man, it was an interesting one again. And yeah, let's do this again, same time, same place, right here on Podcast with Masengi.